Welcome, dear viewer. Tonight, we step into the Roman world, not through emperors or generals, but through the hidden life of a young woman. Her name was Livia. History forgot her, yet her days, her work, and her whispered dreams beneath Rome's night sky hold secrets no monument could reveal. Stay with me and hear the story Rome tried to erase.
When I close my eyes, I see fields of wheat, golden, endless, swaying with the rhythm of summer winds. I hear the soft laughter of my brother chasing me, his feet drumming against the dry earth. I feel the warmth of the sun, the roughness of dust between my toes. And above all, I feel the hands of my mother, strong, calloused from labor, yet gentle as they braided my hair in the evenings. In those days, her hands were my shield, my comfort, my proof that the world could not harm me. I believed nothing could separate us, but Rome always takes what it wants. The day the soldiers came, the wheat fields became fire. Their torches turned the summer sky into a storm of smoke. I remember holding my mother's hand so tightly, my nails cut into her skin, but sweat and blood made it slip away. By nightfall, my village was nothing but ash. That was the last day I was someone's child. In the market of the conquered, the air was heavy with sweat, dust, and fear. We stood in a line, stripped not only of clothing, but of names. Men's hands examined us like animals, pressing arms, pulling hair, checking teeth as if we were horses. I was 16, my body was young, but my childhood was already gone. To them, I was not a girl. I was a price. Inside myself, I whispered, "I am Livia. I'm not gone." But Rome did not care for whispers. Rome only cared for silence. The villa that became my prison was colder than the market. Stone walls that swallowed warmth, marble floors that echoed with every step, corridors so vast that one could vanish without being missed. I learned quickly, do not look too long, do not answer too slow, do not dream where others can see. My hands carried trees heavy with wine and bread until my arms trembled. My knees pressed against stone floors until the skin split. My back bent to the will of others until it ached deep into the night. The rhythm of the villa was strict, unchanging. At dawn, the clatter of amphora as we fetched water from the well. At midday, the scent of bread rising from the kitchen ovens, smoke clinging to our hair. In the evening, the soft sound of sandals crossing mosaics, the masters reclining on couches, speaking in voices that ignored us as if we were invisible shadows. And at night, when the oil lamps dimmed, silence heavier than chains. There were others like me, girls taken from Gaul, from Greece, from lands I had never heard of. Sometimes, when the overseer's eyes were elsewhere, we exchanged whispers. A lullaby remembered, a recipe from home, a name of someone we once loved. Those moments were fragile sparks in the darkness. We were not permitted to keep them, but we kept them anyway, tucked inside like hidden treasures. Among the villa's inhabitants was a boy, not a master yet, but born into a life where he would one day command. His eyes, dark and watchful, often passed over me as if I were another piece of furniture. But once, just once, those eyes lingered, and for a moment, I was not invisible. That glance should have meant nothing, yet for weeks I carried it within me like a hidden flame. We never spoke, We dared not. But in the silence, I felt something dangerous. The memory that I still existed, that I could still be seen, that perhaps I could still be wanted. Nights in the villa were long. When all others slept, I would slip quietly into the courtyard. The moonlight painted the stone silver, the shadows stretched like old memories. I would kneel there, press my palms to the cold ground, and whisper, my mother's name, my brother's name, my own name. Each syllable released into the dark as though the stars themselves might guard them for me. And one night, trembling, I whispered his name too, the boy's name. It escaped my lips like a prayer I was never allowed to speak. If anyone had heard, I would not be telling you this now. The punishment would have been swift and merciless. But that night, the courtyard was silent. Only the moon listened, and she kept my secret. This is the truth I never confessed, not to my master, not to the other slaves, not even to myself in the daylight hours. Only here, in the stillness of night, do I dare to admit it. I was a slave, but I was also a girl who loved, who dreamed, who whispered her name to the stars so she would not disappear. And now, as you listen, I ask you for something small. Remember me. Carry my voice into your dreams, even if only for tonight. For if you remember me, then I am not forgotten. And that is all I ever wanted. Good night. From the girl Rome tried to erase. Good night, from Livia.